All right, imagine this. You've just gone through a breakup. It's one of the most painful experiences you can go through. Your heart feels heavy, your mind is racing, and everything around you seems to remind you of what you've lost. It hurts, right? The no contact rule is like this giant neon do not disturb sign you slap on your heart. It's a way to protect yourself from further emotional turmoil and give yourself the time and space you need to heal. It means absolutely zero contact with your ex, no calls, texts, smoke signals, carrier pigeons, nothing. This might sound extreme, but it's crucial for your recovery. Why? Because to heal and move on, you need space. Space to reflect, to process your emotions, and to rediscover who you are outside of that relationship, like actual physical and emotional space. This isn't just about avoiding your ex. It's about creating a safe environment for your heart and mind to recover. Think of it as a timeout for your heart to recover from the emotional boxing match it just endured. Your heart needs this break to regain its strength and resilience. The no-contact rule isn't about playing games or being manipulative. It's not a tactic to make your ex miss you or to get them back. It's about taking back control, setting healthy boundaries, and focusing on the most important person in your life, you. It's a time for self-care, self-reflection, and personal growth. Remember that bit in Doctor Who when I regenerated and needed some space? Just like the doctor needs time to adjust to a new form, you need time to adjust to your new reality. Yeah, this is kinda like that, but instead of regenerating into a new Time Lord, you're evolving into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Embrace this time and use it to become the best version of you. Now let's talk about avoidant attachment styles. Imagine someone who loves the idea of love but freaks out when things get too close for comfort. That's our avoidant friend in a nutshell. They crave connection, but the moment things get real, they retreat faster than you can say TARDIS. It's not that they don't care. They just have a different way of processing emotions and intimacy. Avoidants often equate intimacy with a loss of independence. They fear being suffocated or losing themselves in a relationship. So they keep their distance, building walls higher than the weeping angels are tall. Here's the thing about avoidance and the no-contact rule. It can be surprisingly effective. Why? Because it plays right into their need for space. By going cold turkey on contact, you're not just giving yourself the space you need, you're also giving the avoidant the distance they crave. This can actually spark their curiosity and make them realize they miss you more than they expected. It's like that old saying, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, especially for those who are naturally prone to pulling away. Let's be real. The no-contact rule is not for the faint of heart. It's a challenging journey that tests your emotional resilience and mental strength. It's an emotional roller coaster that would make even the bravest Time Lord a bit queasy. The ups and downs can be intense, leaving you feeling exhilarated one moment and utterly drained the next. You'll have days when you feel empowered and strong, like you could conquer the Daleks with a sonic screwdriver and a witty remark. These are the moments when you realize your own strength and resilience. And then there will be days when you're curled up on the sofa, drowning your sorrows in a pint of ice cream and wondering if you'll ever stop missing your ex. These low points are part of the process, and it's okay to feel them deeply. The key is to ride the waves of emotion without letting them consume you. Remember, feelings are temporary. They ebb and flow, just like the ocean tides. They come and go like the tides. Each wave brings a new opportunity to heal and grow. Your job is to stay anchored to your goal, healing and moving on. Keep your focus on the horizon and remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Section 5. Week 1. Crickets chirping. And that's a good thing. The first week of no contact is usually the toughest. The silence can be deafening, and the urge to reach out can feel overwhelming. You might even start to question your sanity. But here's the thing. Silence is golden. Every time you resist the urge to contact your ex, you're strengthening your resolve and breaking free from the cycle of emotional dependence. Think of it like quitting smoking. The first few days are the hardest, but with each passing day it gets a little easier, and eventually the cravings disappear altogether. Section 6. Confession time, my no contact. Aha. Moment. You know, I've had my fair share of heartbreak. Each one felt like a piece of me was being torn away, leaving behind a void that seemed impossible to fill. Playing the doctor, you experience a lot of goodbyes. It's part of the job, but it never gets easier. Each farewell leaves a mark. And let me tell you, the no contact rule, it works. It's like hitting the reset button on your emotional state. There was this one time after a particularly rough breakup, I decided to go completely dark. No more reaching out, no more checking in, no calls, no texts, no lurking on social media. It was like I vanished from their world and they from mine. It was tough, I won't lie. The silence was deafening, and the urge to reach out was almost unbearable at times. But then, something amazing happened. Slowly, the fog began to lift. I started to see things more clearly. I started to rediscover myself. I found joy in the little things again, like a walk in the park or a good book. I reconnected with old friends, people I had lost touch with over the years. It was like finding pieces of myself that I had forgotten. I threw myself into my work, finding new passion and purpose in what I did. It was incredibly fulfilling. And I started exploring new hobbies. I picked up painting, learned to play the guitar, and even tried my hand at cooking. And you know what? I realized I was going to be okay. More than okay, actually. I was rediscovering my strength and resilience. I was going to be fantastic. The no contact rule didn't just help me move on, it helped me find myself again. Section 7. From ghosting to glow up. Weeks 2 to 4 and beyond. As you navigate weeks 2 to 4 and beyond, you'll start to notice a shift. The initial shock and pain will begin to subside, and you'll find yourself with more good days than bad. This is where the real magic happens. After 90 days of no contact, you'll start to see the situation with more clarity and objectivity. You'll realize that you're capable of happiness and fulfillment, with or without your ex. This is your time to shine. Embrace your newfound freedom and focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Hit the gym, learn a new language, travel the world, or simply enjoy the simple things in life. Section 8. Stay the course. The power of commitment. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." The no contact rule is about more than just getting over an ex. It's about choosing yourself, setting healthy boundaries, and creating a life you love. And that takes commitment. There will be temptations along the way. You might even convince yourself that a quick text wouldn't hurt, but trust me, it's not worth it. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember why you started this journey in the first place. Section 9. The turning point. From heartache to hope. After about 90 days of no contact, something remarkable happens. You reach a turning point. The pain begins to fade, and you start to feel a sense of peace and closure. You might even find yourself thinking about your ex less and less. And when you do, it's without the intense pain and longing you felt before. This is the moment you realize that you've truly moved on. You're no longer defined by the relationship or the breakup. You're free to write your own story. Section 10. Self-respect, your non-negotiable superpower. The no-contact rule is ultimately an act of self-respect. It's about recognizing your worth and refusing to settle for anything less than you deserve. As the great Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By choosing yourself and prioritizing your own well-being, you're sending a powerful message to the universe. You are worthy of love, respect, and happiness. And you're not afraid to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you.